Hello, and thank you for listening to this episode of the Moore's October Rants. Today's episode is going to be titled, I Have No Need to Be Liked. As I get older, I've started to notice some pretty big changes in the way I see the world and my place in it. It's like with every year that passes, I'm shedding layers of things that used to weigh me down. One of the biggest realizations I've had is this: being liked, especially by strangers, just isn't that important. And honestly, I don't think I ever truly understood how much energy I wasted on this until I started letting it go. The internet is a funny thing. It's this massive space where you can find people who share your interests, communities full of conversations, and endless opportunities to connect. I've always been drawn to those spaces, joining groups and chatting with people I'd never meet in real life. There are so many apps now where you can do this, where you can hop into a group and find yourself in the middle of some lively discussion. It's fun in a way. It gives you a chance to interact with people you wouldn't otherwise cross paths with. But here's the thing: back when I first started engaging in these spaces, I felt this overwhelming need to be liked. I wanted to be accepted by everyone in these groups. I wanted people to see me, hear me, and think, wow, this person is great. It wasn't just about fitting in, it was deeper than that. It was like I was chasing validation, proof that I belonged, that I mattered. If someone didn't like me, it stuck with me. I'd overthink it, wondering what I did wrong and how I could fix it. It was exhausting, but at the time, I didn't even realize how much of myself I was giving away to strangers' opinions. Now, though, it's like a switch has flipped. I've reached a point where I just don't care about being liked by strangers anymore. Their opinions don't matter to me the way they used to. In fact, most of the time, their opinions feel completely meaningless, especially online. Man, the internet is a breeding ground for unsolicited opinions. People will share their thoughts about anything and everything, whether you asked for it or not. And honestly, a lot of the time, I find myself disagreeing with what they're saying. The truth is, their opinions aren't important. They don't know me. They don't know my life, my experiences, or what makes me who I am. So why should I give their words so much weight? That's been one of the most freeing realizations of my life. Understanding that I don't have to care about what strangers think of me. I think a big part of this shift comes from realizing that the people who are meant to like me will like me for who I truly am. I don't need to bend over backward to impress them or go out of my way to win them over. They'll like me because we connect naturally, because we vibe on some level that doesn't require effort or pretending. And honestly, that's how it should be. I've always believed in the importance of being yourself. I've even made videos about it before, talking about how crucial it is to stay true to who you are. And this realization ties right into that. When I'm myself, the people who are meant to be in my life will stick around. The rest, they'll fall away, and that's okay. Not everyone has to like me, and I've finally accepted that. What's been so liberating about this is how much lighter I feel. I'm no longer carrying the weight of trying to be liked by everyone. I'm no longer obsessing over whether people approve of me or what I'm doing. And you know what? It's opened up so much mental and emotional space for me. I have more energy to focus on the things that actually matter, the people who truly care about me, the goals I'm working toward, the life I want to live. Of course, that doesn't mean I've completely shut myself off from feedback or constructive criticism. I'm always open to hearing people out, especially if they approach me with respect and kindness. If someone wants to offer advice or point out something I could improve, and they do it in a way that's thoughtful and considerate, I'll listen. I value those kinds of conversations. But if someone comes at me with negativity or disrespect, I'm done. I don't have the time or energy for that kind of nonsense. Life is too short to engage with people who just want to tear others down. And honestly, a lot of the negativity I see online comes from people who don't even know how to have a respectful conversation. They act like children, throwing tantrums and lashing out at anyone who disagrees with them. It's baffling sometimes. We're all adults here, yet so many people online seem to forget that. They act immature, petty, and downright mean. And for what? To feel superior? To get a rise out of someone? I used to let those people get under my skin, but not anymore. Now I see them for what they are: noise. They don't matter, and their opinions don't affect me. What's been incredible is how much better life feels when you let go of the need to be liked. When you stop trying so hard, you start to attract the right people, the ones who genuinely get you, who see you for who you are and appreciate you for it. Those are the connections that matter, the ones that feel real and fulfilling. And the rest, let them go. Let them talk. Let them think whatever they want. It's not your job to change their minds or win them over. At the end of the day, people will form opinions about you no matter what you do. You can't control that. All you can control is how you show up in the world, authentic, true to yourself, and focused on the things that actually matter. Let the chips fall where they may, and trust that the right people will find their way into your life. Life's too short to waste time worrying about being liked by everyone, especially strangers. Focus on the people who bring positivity into your life and let the rest fade into the background. Anyways, thank you for listening to this episode of the Moore's October Rants. Signing out. Have a good one, guys. Goodbye.